You know who we got here on the program? Of course, it is the LFA middleweight champion. We can officially say that now. It is Ian Heinisch joining me here on the program. Ian, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing excellent. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. I mentioned it right there. You are the LFA champion. I'm sure you were a little bit happy to see Anthony Hernandez win on the Contender Series because now your interim title is no longer an interim. You are the official LFA middleweight champion.
Yeah, whatever. It's all good. I got the belt, and I got a great opportunity in 3 weeks, and I'm excited for that. And good job for Anthony getting in the UFC, and I'm sure I'll face him soon after this fight. And it's all good. Yeah, it's cool. I guess nothing really changed for me.
Right.
But,
okay. Fair enough. Well, you mentioned the Contender Series opportunity. How long have you known about this? Because it seems like there was rumors about this for a long time, and I know you couldn't say anything. When did you actually find out about this?
Honestly, like probably a week after my fight, after I won the belt, it came pretty quick. It was nothing official. It was just it came over my manager's desk. This is the opponent. This is the date. And honestly, I was a little shocked that I didn't get a short notice before them. But hey, no one got hurt. No one pulled out at my weight class. The opportunity didn't come up, and I believe everything happens for a reason. And it's God's plan that I fight in 3 weeks. And I'm excited for this opportunity. There's not many opportunities to get to fight right in front of your boss. So,
and you got a tough opponent here in Justin Sumter, who's got a 6-1 record. How do you feel like you match up against him?
I think it's a great fight. I really, honestly, whoever they put in front of me, this is my time for sure. I feel like I'm on a different level than these guys at the lower level right now, and I belong in the UFC, and it's going to happen. So.
Yeah, and people have been saying that for a while. And, one of the things I look at in this matchup is you have a 10-1 record. He's got a 6-1 record. I know that's four fight difference, not a ton, but I feel like your experience will play a lot in this fight. What do you think?
Yeah, I believe he's pretty green. He showed me in some things he's done. And, yeah, I'm more experienced. I'm a complete fighter. He has holes in his game still, And that's fine. He could become a great fighter someday, but it's my time now. And unfortunately, he's just in my way right now.
And does it matter at all that you're coming over from LFA? He's from CES. It's kind of like an Access TV battle here between the promotions.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't even know that. I just know LFA is one of the top promotions outside of the UFC, and I got some great experience through them, and they took great care of me, and they've prepared me for where I'm at today. And yeah, I'm gonna go in there, and honestly, he has no face, no name. He's just a body in my way.
Okay. Let's talk about training camp. You and I were just talking off air a little bit. You're working with Anthony Smith right now. He's got his huge opportunity against Shogun. Training camp must be awesome right now with, just the amount of guys you get to work with on a regular basis at Factory X.
Yeah, definitely. We always have great talent coming through. We have great talent here all the time. And, primarily I've been training with Anthony, and I've been training a lot with Chris Camozzi because he's a taller southpaw. And, we've been having some other southpaws come in like Gilbert Smith. And so training camp's been great. I've been training hard for a long time. And, I'm just excited to showcase it. I'm a different fighter than I was when I won the belt. And every time I get in the cage, I want to show these improvements.
Did you get any time off between your last fight? Because it seems like you knew about this matchup, but you kind of just got right back into the gym as soon as your fight was over. Oh, I just lost you for a second there. I was just asking you if you got any time off, any break at all.
I took my week off, and then I got right back in the gym. And other guys have fights, and they're there for me when I need them, and so I got to be there for them. And I was back in the gym, and I did take a week off to go camping, and then I was a week in New York for a wedding. So those were my little vacations I had this summer. And I also, I trained out in New York at Matt Serra's gym, and I got to roll with some high-level grapplers. And so, I stay in shape. I live an active lifestyle. So I'm just an athletic person. I'm on the move constantly. So I did get a little vacation, but I'm focused right now. This is the most important thing for me right now.
And how's the weight cut going?
Oh, the weight cut's fine. I honestly don't fluctuate much. I consistently eat healthy. Every now and then, I'll have some pizza or something, but or some ice cream. But consistently, I enjoy healthy food, and I stay around the same weight. I'm only like 15 over all the time.
Okay, that's great to hear. Now, who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
I have Mark Montoya, head coach of Factory X, and our not so new but kind of new jiu-jitsu coach, Professor Busy. And he's been with me the past 3 or 4 fights, and and Mark's been in my corner since day one. And yeah, we got a great team, man. The entourage is all together, and I'm ready for the big show.
Highlight reel finishes seem to be your thing. The last couple of fights, especially. Is that what we're going to see here on Contender Series on the 31st?
Yeah, when the TV cameras are on me, man, I finish. That's what I do, and I just plan to dominate. And a lot of people keep asking me, do you feel pressure that you really need to do something really fancy or something like that to impress Dana White? Because there has been a lot of finishes on the show. But honestly, I just know with my style, and if I dominate, and I will impress the boss. I just need to get the win, get the finish, and the rest will fall in place.
Yeah, and we talked about experience, but one of the things we didn't talk about is the fact that you've been in a lot of main events, you fought for a title. Like, that stuff you've been through those motions, as opposed to someone who's just, making that leap from the regional scene to the Contender Series. Like, you've had that big spotlight experience already.
Yeah, no doubt. And I feel real comfortable there. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. And like I said, the guy's probably a great fighter, but it's too soon for him. It's my time. Okay. I've worked really hard to have a record like 10-1. To fight 4 or 5 times in LFA, and I've only lost one fight, and that guy I lost to's in the UFC. So I'm proven, and I'm going to keep proving myself. So whoever they put in front of me, it's my time.
Have you been watching Contender Series this season?
So I've been having issues with my Fight Pass app. So I've been watching the highlights. I really want to watch next week's, but yeah, I've watched it before when it was on Fox Sports 1, and it's 5 fights, impress the boss. Everyone keeps asking me, how do I get tickets? How this? I'm like, it's a private show. It's 5 fights, impress the boss. Because it's hard to explain. People are like, it's a tournament, or, so I've had to explain it a lot to people. And just impress the boss. That's all you got to do.
No, for sure. No, the reason I bring it up is because we had a middleweight get signed yesterday in Bavon Lewis. He got a first-round finish. So I'm just wondering if you're keeping an eye on some of the talent that's going on. But I guess first things first, take care of this fight, and then see what happens as far as scouting out the middleweight division.
Yeah. There's so many guys that will be great fights for me in the UFC. I believe I'm on a different level than the lower half of the UFC, and I'm excited to get in there, climb the ranks. But first things first, July 31st, I need to go in there and take care of business.
And I asked Jeff Hughes this question, who's the LFA middleweight or heavyweight champion. I'll ask you the same thing. Is there less pressure as well going into this, knowing that even if things don't work out, you're still the LFA champion? I mean, that's a great position to be in. Just being with LFA.
Yeah, all the hard work I've put in and the things I've done, they're still going to be there. But this is the next stepping stone. And for me, there's really only one option, and it's to win dominantly and get this contract.
And it's coming up here July 31st, live on UFC Fight Pass. It is Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. Ian, it's always good catching up with you, man. Just remind people where they can find
James.
You. Where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, man.
All right, yeah. Find me on Facebook. If my last name's hard, it's Heinisch, but just put in Ian the Hurricane, and it'll pop right up. Ian Heinisch MMA is my Instagram and Twitter. And I just want to give a big thanks to my gym, Factory X, and my strength conditioning gym, Landau Performance. All my sponsors, Illegal Pete's, Receptor Naturals, Eldorado, Northern Climate Control, Denver Sports Recovery, Rad Roller, In the Cut, Denver Distillery, Jesse James Accounting, Relief Massage, Jamie Atlas Personal Training, and Pizzeria Calore. Also want to give a big shout out to my manager, Jim Walter.
What's up, fight fans? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see even more interviews with your favorite UFC and Bellator fighters. We've also got coverage at events, including post-fight press conferences and media scrums. And if you like this video, check out the video to my right. It's worth your time.